Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today this is a little bit of a different video, I guess, for me. But I'm starting to get into the whole healthy eating thing, and I'm really trying to motivate my friends and family to jump on the healthy eating board. I've been healthy eating now for about 2 to 3 months almost, and I am 100% loving it, every bit of it. It's not hard at all, and the flavors are amazing. So this video is kind of my aim to put it out there, guys, and any of you who are having a hard time trying to start to eat healthy and get on that bandwagon, I hope this helps you out. So it's just a couple of tips and tricks that I've found that have helped me along the way to getting to a better place with my eating. So guys, just keeping in mind, I am in no way qualified to be giving advice. This is just my opinion in what worked for me. So it may not be for everyone, but this is what I've done. Okay, so starting out, the very first thing that I think is important to do is to clear your fridge and your cupboard of everything bad. Now, this was something I didn't do straight away because I was skeptical. I'm like, oh, I've spent all this money on all this food that I've got in there. Really? I have to throw it all away? That's such a waste. Yes, okay. But what's worse? Is it what's more important? Is it your health or is it your wallet, your money? Bring your wheelie bin inside, get rid of all that bad food. The packets of chips, all of that easy go to grab and eat stuff. You have to get rid of it. Okay, and then you need to go and do a shopping spree, of course, because you're not going to have much left, because I don't think I had anything. Everything I had in that fridge and that cupboard was unhealthy. So a couple of things that I've found, obviously this was a little bit of a hit and miss for me, my first shopping spree, just because I wasn't really sure exactly of what I was doing or where I was going with things. I kind of just, my first healthy shopping trip, all I did was buy salad, and, yes, salad's healthy, but there's so many other things that you can do and have for healthy eating. So I've kind of taught myself along the way. But a couple of things that I definitely think that you should get in your very first healthy shopping is herbs and spices. Amazing. They add so much flavor to every dish that you make. Of course, you're gonna want to grab your fruits and your vegetables as well. Now, on getting to the fruits thing, another big thing that I've found has been super helpful is go out, buy yourself a big fruit bowl to keep on the side on your bench, and fill it. Keep it full. So I have done the fruit bowl thing in the past. It never really worked. But in saying that, we had a cupboard filled with chips and, all of that stuff that's not really that great for you, but it's easy. It's there. You can just grab it and go off and eat it. It's ready straight away. My cupboard now has none of that stuff that's easy in it. Everything that is in my cupboard and my fridge, you do have to make. So, most of the things, it only takes 5 minutes. But when you're in that frame of mind where you just want something quick as a quick snack, you don't want to have to make a mess, I've got the fruit there. So you've got a choice of fruit, or there's a couple of nuts in the cupboard as well. But another thing that I have noticed works really great as well is frozen grapes. They are such an amazing treat and they're so good for you. So what I've done with them is I've just got some little bamboo skewers. They're about this long, and I've got the black grapes at the moment, and I just thread them on. So it's like a little popsicle of grapes, and pop it in the freezer overnight, and you're left with an amazing treat that tastes delicious and is so good for you. So back on to, I feel like I'm jumping back and forth a little bit here, but back onto the fruit thing. So it's really good idea to try fruits that you haven't tried before as well, because you will be surprised. There's some amazing fruits out there. Lychees are a good one. If you don't usually eat lychees, you can pick lychees up at the moment in Woolies, Woolworths if you're here in Australia. There's also sugar plums. I picked some sugar plums up last night from Woolies again. They do have a really sweet taste to them. Having one of them is fine, you know, every now and then as a sweet treat. They're great. Ladyfinger bananas are also another different kind of fruit that I know not too many people have tried before. Ladyfinger bananas are a little smaller than normal bananas, and they've got a really sweet kind of taste to them. So they can be quite amazing. Now, also, guys, another thing that I've noticed, keeping your bananas in the fruit basket and out of the fridge works so well. I feel like my bananas have a lot more of a sweeter taste to them when they've been kept out to, I guess, ripen a bit more, because when you do get them from the shops, most of the time they're still a little bit green, and they've kind of got a sour tang to them at first. But if you sit them out even just overnight or for a couple, the longer you sit them out, the better they get taste wise, I think, anyway. So that's another little good trick. Also mangoes. Mangoes is another really good fruit that you guys could try as well if you haven't already. You can cut the mangoes up. You can even freeze the mangoes, and they're a great fruit to munch on as well. So back to the bananas again. Once again, jumping back and forth. Bananas are a great source of energy. So I like to have a banana about half an hour before I work out. So yeah, that's another good thing to think about with the bananas. I stock up on bananas now every week. I have to buy like trolley loads of bananas because between myself and my husband, we do eat a fair few. So yeah, another good thing to keep in mind about the bananas. Also find another tip to keeping my cooking time down so it's doesn't take me too long to cook, is I prep once I've done, so when I go and do my grocery shopping, I then come home and I start prepping. So for example, when I buy shallots or spring onions, I chop them all up and put them in a container and pop it in the fridge. I've also noticed that keeping my baby spinach leaves when I get them, because I use them in almost every dish I make now, is the baby spinach leaves. They are so good for you. So they come when you get them, if you're getting them from Woolworths, they come in a bag, and I take them out of the bag straight away and pop them in containers, because once again I feel like they last a bit longer when they're in containers. I also cook my eggs that night, so I hard boil them. I like to keep the yolk runny, a little bit runny though, just for that nice texture when you use it. And then I peel them and pop them in a container in the fridge, so everything's ready to go. It makes things so much easier. Every morning I like to have an iced tea. So my iced tea, if you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook or Tumblr, you will have seen my photos of my iced tea on there before. I'll chuck a photo in here for you as well so you can see what I'm talking about. So for that, all I do is it's just a couple of traditional afternoon tea bags really that I pop in my tea brewer. I then put cold water in it, fill it with cold water, and pop it in the fridge overnight. Wake up in the morning, take the tea bags out, and Bob's your uncle, there is your iced tea. So then in the mornings, because I do like to have a lemon water as well, so I do like a lemon iced tea. So I do my iced tea and I add half a lemon to it. And yeah, that's my lemon iced tea. So a really great alternative to tea and coffee with sugar and milk is the iced tea. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really enjoy it. It's so refreshing, especially in the morning. So great alternative to just lemon water. For cooking, oils. Your best oils to use are your coconut oil. You can get flavorless coconut oil. You can also get the coconut oil which has got that little bit of a coconutty flavor, which I do like to use that because it gives my meals just an amazing taste. So coconut oil, definitely give that a try, guys. If not, olive oil is great as well. To try and keep yourself motivated and excited about everything, something that I definitely find helpful is to find something that you like to keep you motivated. So for me, I like pretty things, and I've discovered Lorna Jane's books. So this is her diary, and it's amazing. It's just filled, absolutely filled with amazing colors and amazing quotes, and it's just, there's so much reading material in these diaries, and you know, cooking ideas, the way that she has it all set out, it's perfect. It's just so great. So this is something I love, opening my diary now to see what's on the next page. But then also when I order from Lorna Jane, she always pops these little quote cards in. Some of them have recipes on them, which I've done, and they are amazing. And some of them have little quotes, which it's just nice. It's just nice to look at them, and it makes me happy. So this one here says, in order to be inspiring, you need to live an inspired life. I mean, honestly, how great is that? That quote, that's just, it's awesome. So yeah, and then this is another thing that she sent out in her little package last time I purchased something from her. There's a letter in there from her. It is selling her stuff, of course. It's a brochure, but it's just, there's so many nice quotes in it. I want to keep it. So this year will never happen again. Don't sit back and wait for opportunities to come to you. Run ahead and create them. I mean, do you know what I mean? I don't really know if you guys find this sort of thing inspiring, but I'm sure there will be something that will make you, you know, feel the way that I feel. So that's how I've kind of kept on track, guys, and kept myself accountable for everything that I am doing. I really hope there were some tips in there to help you guys out and keep you guys motivated as well. I have had a lot of comments from people telling me that I'm keeping them motivated. That's amazing. It puts tears in my eyes. I never thought that anybody would ever tell me that. So thank you so much for all of your support. Every single one of you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! I love you all so much. Peace!